Welcome to another edition of LightStory Photos in 5 Minutes. Today I'm going to share with you these photos that I picked because of what they represent. Pretty much what's in the picture, not necessarily how good the picture is. But I bought a new car, and these are the 4 shots that I have of my new car, and I want to pick one. There's Joshua, that's my son with the salesman. That's me with Joshua and the new car. That's me with the salesman. And these are my kids, Sarah, Anna, Joshua, and my nephew, Kai. Now, these 3 I'm going to skip because they're a little bit too dark. Took them at night. The quality is not quite so good, but also because this is more of a family memory, and this is more of a, maybe I kind of think it's cool, but I'm going to go with the family memory here. So I'm going to double click and select on this picture. And first, like I've always told you, I'm going to start with cropping. This is going to be a snapshot, a 4x6, and a 4x6. All it does is cuts off a bit of the top and the bottom. Now, I'm going to adjust it. You see that white line down there at the bottom? I'm going to adjust it to cut that off. It's going to get a little close to their feet, but actually, you know what? I'm going to leave a little bit of the white line because if I decide to frame this, that white line, although I'm not real happy with it, that'll get cut off by the edge of the frame. And that's something you always have to remember. If you're going to frame something, you're losing between a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch around each edge inside the frame. So any frame that tells you it's a 4x6, it's really 3.5 by 5.5. Okay, so click apply. Now I don't have any straightening to do, and like I've told you before, we're always going to start with I'm feeling lucky. And here's what I like to do. Just click the undo I'm feeling lucky. Now you see what it did here? Go back, redo I'm feeling lucky. And you'll notice that the colors are a little bit brighter, the lines are a little bit crisper, the shine on the car is just a bit shinier. I like that. I don't see any blemishes here, so I'm not going to do that. Auto contrast, let's see what that does. Not much. On a bright day like this, middle of the day, overcast, good light, no flares, bright sun is not the best sun. Overcast is really the best light for taking pictures. It's really good. If you click undo auto contrast, redo auto contrast, really doesn't change much. That's not going to change much in something like this. This really is about the composition. It's bright. Let's see, auto color. Again, bright light, good balance. These automatic features are not going to change much at all. You can play with adding text if you want, but I really don't want to do anything like that. Really, this was about capturing a memory of summer. He was visiting from Ohio, which is really nice. This is the first full day I had the car, so this is our first trip. This really is, it's a memory because it was all my kids, their cousin, and the new car. There's really not much else I can do to this. Had I thought about it, maybe I would have framed it so it didn't have FedEx and UPS in the background. I might have tried to line it up so it was just trees, but really, a lot of times you just got to capture whatever picture you have available to you at the time, and that's about as good as I'm going to make this. Thanks again for listening, and I'm done.